Hello friends, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to discuss about a brief introduction of F.W. Taylor. So let's see who was F.W. Taylor. F.W. Taylor's full name is Frederick Winslow Taylor. He was an American mechanical engineer. He is also known as father of scientific management. Scientific management is part of classical management theory developed during the era of industrial revolution. He wanted to improve the industrial efficiency. Taylor thought that by scientific analysis of work we can find best way to perform the job. During his life he developed many scientific principles and techniques of scientific management. Let's see from starting. He was born in Pennsylvania in 1856. In 1874, he joined Enterprise Hydraulic Works as an apprentice machinist. Here, he learned about grassroots level of factory condition. In 1878, he joined Midwell Steel Company as a laborer, and here he find out that workers are coming without any planning. They are deciding that what they have to do today in a factory and under which manager they have to complete the task. Even they are coming with their own tools which are required to work over there. So he find out many problems in working condition and in working of laborers here, but due to his good leadership quality, within a short period of time he became the chief engineer in this company. In 1883 he obtained a degree in mechanical engineering from Stephen Institute of Technology via correspondence. Means regularly he was not going to college, via correspondence he has completed this degree. During the period of 1890 to 1893, he became the general manager and consulting engineer to management in manufacturing investment company Philadelphia. In 1893, he started consulting practice. In 1895, he presented his first paper, a piece rate system, to American Society of Mechanical Engineer. In 1898, he joined the Bethlehem Steel Company, and he developed many patents over here. In 1901, Taylor was forced to leave the Bethlehem Steel Company due to conflict with managers. Afterwards, he started lecturing, writing, and consulting to manufacturing companies. In 1902, he also got some medal or some award. In 1906, he also awarded an honorary degree of Doctor of Science by the University of Pennsylvania. So he became the professor in Tuck School of Business. In 1906, he also became the president of American Society of Mechanical Engineers. In 1911, Taylor introduced his most important paper, the scientific management, to all American Society of Mechanical Engineers. And in 1950, he died due to pneumonia one day after his 59th birthday. When we talk about his writings, he was regularly writing the series of articles with the title Principles of Scientific Management in American Magazine, and later on it was published in form of book, The Principles of Scientific Management. He also published different papers, you can see in the image, and like this way he has contributed a lot in scientific management field.